We had a nice cool down overnight last night, so I thought today would be a real good day to service the trucks. They're both still doing just fine. No major problems. Just time to do an oil change and different things like that on them. I've owned this truck for nearly 11 years and got it brand new back in April of 2004. And it's been a pretty good truck overall. It's nothing fancy, just your average 4.3 V6. Here's a record of everything I've done to this 2004 Silverado. So we had a battery change, 2006, just general maintenance, belt change, 9/1 of 10, transmission cooler line, 12/2011, another battery in 2012, stepper motors, 67,000 miles, 210 of 14, replaced the front shocks and transmission mount, $73,792, replaced the rotor cap and cleaned the throttle body. So just pretty much general maintenance on this truck for the last 11 years nearly. It hasn't been 100% perfect, but it starts up every day and gets me where I need to go. So really no complaints about this truck. Hope to keep it quite a while longer. And this 81 Chevy is 7 years post restoration, and it's still holding up pretty well. Really the only thing that's come up since the restoration is that turn signal repair I had to do a while back. Other than that, since the initial restoration, everything I did to it, haven't had any problems with it. I think the only thing I hadn't shown is I found a new old stock set of GM floor mats for this truck. Took a long time to find those, but they look pretty good in there. Starts up pretty easy. And then the last thing I gotta do is print out some new oil change labels. I like to use my Brother P-Touch 3 label maker from 1992. It was a gift from my grandfather on my birthday in 1992. That's 15 years old. Still working just as good as it did when it was brand new. Prints out a good label for oil change. And there it is, all installed. As little as I drive this truck, about twice a year on the oil change is plenty. I've put about 8,000 miles on this thing in 7 years. So it really doesn't get driven that much. Just a little bit on the weekends. And here's the other one. I change this one about every 4 months. And that seems to do pretty well. I usually don't ever make the mileage. It'll probably have 80,000 miles on it when I get ready to change it again. Guess the reason this thing's lasted so long is before I put it up, make sure and take the batteries out of it. It requires 5 C-cell batteries. So it's a pretty heavy unit when the batteries are all installed. It's been a good machine. And now for the fun part, cleaning all this oil stuff up.